Welcome back. My name is April and I'm the head technician at the Animal Hospital of Northwood. This time we're going to be talking about heartworm disease and the who, what, where, when, why, and how of heartworms. So let's start with who. Who can get heartworms? There's a long list of mammals that can get heartworm disease, but today we're going to focus on our pets, cats and dogs. Dogs are the natural host of heartworms. That means that the heartworm is able to complete its life cycle and reproduce within a dog. If you let this go untreated, it can cause death. Cats can also contract heartworm disease, and in cats, the worm is not able to fully develop into an adult worm. That makes it really hard to diagnose in the veterinary clinic, and while the worm is inside the cat, it causes severe damage to the respiratory system. Let's move on to what. What causes heartworms? Heartworms are caused by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, as we know, like to live in wet areas, and they prefer to lay their eggs in standing water. The mosquitoes fly around and bite different animals trying to get blood meals. As they're flying around, they come in contact with an infected host. They then transfer that blood and the worms to other animals that they come in contact with. The next step is, where are heartworms? Well, perhaps you've never had one of your own pets get heartworm disease, or you've never seen it around in your area. Consider this number. Last year in Pinellas County, 163 dogs tested positive for heartworm disease. 163 is not that big, but think about taking a walk with your pet. In everyday life, 7% of the mosquitoes around us have heartworm disease. But if one of those 163 dogs lives within 3 blocks of you or is in your walking area, suddenly 80% of the mosquitoes around you have heartworm disease. That is a scary number. Heartworms have been found in all 50 states, so even if you're traveling, you can come in hotspots. And different areas of the U.S. are going to be more prone to having heartworms than our county. We're on the lower side. The difference in heartworms across the different variations of the United States is due to the environment of the mosquitoes and the lifestyle of the people that live in those areas. We need to prevent it. Your pet should be on year-round heartworm prevention and get tested once a year for heartworms to make sure that they're negative. Treatment for heartworms is very expensive and it's hard to endure. Dogs have to get injections that can make them sick, and they have to be on cage rest for the whole duration. And we all know that our dogs like to go for walks and play, and that's hard to do when they're undergoing treatment. Unfortunately, there's no cure for cats that get heartworm disease, which means that if they are sick with heartworms, we have to only treat the symptoms and hope that it makes them feel better. So prevention is definitely the way to go. Prevention is easy and it's less expensive. There's a variety of kinds to choose from. We have chewable tablets, we have topical, there's even an injection in case you can't remember to give the medication on a monthly basis. Be sure to contact your veterinarian to discuss what kind would be best for your pet and your lifestyle. Next, we're going to insert a clip to show you how to apply topical prevention to your pet. We're going to show you how to apply a dose of topical heartworm prevention to your dog or cat. Dog and cat are very similar. We're just trying to aim for the skin versus the hair in a spot that they aren't going to be able to lick off. It is beneficial if you can wait 2 days before and 2 days after a bath, because the oils in their skin is what is going to help the prevention move over the whole course of their body to make sure they're fully protected. So that's best. So the topical prevention is going to come in a package. You're going to need to get out your dose and pop it out. You want to make sure you have your dog nearby. And again, any space between her head and her shoulder blades will work perfectly. Most important is that you move this hair out of the way so you can see the skin. The prevention is sealed, so you're going to need to open it up. So you press it down and then squirt it all on the skin right in that same area until you finish the entire contents of the tube. Now the topical prevention is going to need to be applied every month, year-round, in order to provide them with the most protection. And heartworm prevention is very important, so make sure that you're using it. Please contact your veterinarian if you have any questions. If topical isn't the right way for you, if your dog is very wiggly and doesn't sit still, or your cat doesn't like it, there are other options. So please contact us. We're here to help.